Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I've been working on the mine a little bit and wanted to take a break from it for a bit and work on another portion of the layout that I need to. And in doing that, I need to assemble a kit that I had, or that I picked up at the last train show that I was at. And it is this Showcase Miniatures freight and packing structure. When I looked it up online, this was an older kit, as you can see, because it's actually a film picture for the building itself. And it doesn't look like they still produce this in nscale, or it just isn't available at this point in time. I did see that it was available in Z-scale at least, but so I don't know if it's still out there. It looked like a few sites still had some kits that you could buy. But anyway, this is going to go over on one of the last portions that I need to finalize the track plan on, or it is the last portion I need to finalize the track plan on. And this is one of the sides that I know I can get done relatively quick because I have the track already. But I need to get this kit done so I can see where it lays and exactly how I want to put it, and if I want to do a double track or a single track to it. So with that, I'm going to get started building it. So before I get going on this, while I'm thinking of it, I ended up, with this being an older kit, some things were already starting to warp, like the decking for the loading platform and a couple of the walls. And the way I've helped to kind of reduce the warping to a point that it should be fine is just put some water on the back of it, let it soak in, and just put some weight on it. And so at this point, I'm going to start working on this. If it looks like it's really badly warped still, then I'll, re-wet it and weigh it down again. The other thing I did was painted the building itself green color. This is just cheap craft paint, Christmas green, with a little bit of ivory mixed in, because the Christmas green was just a little too dark than what I wanted it to be. And then I took my Vallejo black and IPA mixture and just soaked the other pieces of wood in it that would be exposed, just to give it a weathered look. So that's the only things that I've done on it so far. And the first step is to work on getting the trim for the doors put on. And for the trim colors, now that I think about it, I just used ivory for it. I thought that would be a good contrast color for it. So me see how this goes now. So the instructions give a kind of rough overview of what you're supposed to do, and then this is just really all that there is, at least with this older kit. So for this, I'm just going to do one of the frames on one of these second windows on camera, and we'll just do the rest of them off, as it's going to just be a lot of the same repetitive, or it's just the same thing, you know, for all of them. So that's what it shows. I'll keep working on this, get more done, and then once I get the windows, all of the windows in, we'll be back. Okay, I have all the windows put in. I did, you can kind of see it, go through on each of the corners and added just a dab of wood glue onto it. They still were seeming to fall out a little bit even with the adhesive. So that was just a better safe than sorry method, prevention kind of thing. Well, that's cool. So they put these pieces in as they're calling corner support kit. Corner support blocks to help keep things square, but I'm just going to use the magnets that I have. So All right, so that is where we're going to leave for the night, and we pick this up again in the morning, and see if we can't get this warp taken care of. So see everybody then. I did some work off camera last night just because I realized that with how warped the top of the decking was, that it was going to be better to have weight sitting on it all night. All I did was just put in the cross bracing, glued it in a little bit on the sides of it, and then put glue on the top of the deck bracing. And then I just used this older charge brick that I've got and just had it sitting there as a weight. So that's where that's at. I was looking and noticed that this panel, according to the picture, I swapped the panels, but I wasn't really sold on the wear of that was there, and it will be sitting like this with the track coming up along the side on the layout, and so I'm a little more pleased with this, where it looks like it's new on this side. So we're going to keep working on it. So the next part is the loading dock.